and he's just chilling. So I wanted to vlog really quick. My camera is about to die like it does every morning because unfortunately, like normal people, I don't put it on the charger at night. But I did have another battery, but what did I do with it? Do you guys have that problem? Let's see if this battery's charged. Be right back. Okay, you guys. So this battery is kind of charged. I need to probably charge both of them. But I'm about to actually walk out the door probably right at 9 o'clock or a little before. Just because I need to stop by the bank and deposit some money. And depending on the bank, sometimes I can pull up and there's nobody. Sometimes I can pull up and there's like 8 cars deep of like everybody decided to do the same thing this morning. I'm just like, Holmes. So, if you guys want to see what I'm wearing today, nothing. Oh, you guys aren't focused. I know that. Just this top and this black lace skirt. This skirt's from Walmart, and so is this shirt. Really simple today, and I may throw on a scarf just because it is kind of chilly outside. But the skirt is kind of warm, so sometimes I'll be like, "Woo, child, woo, child, you know." But I'm gonna do that. Get ready. I can't find my one skirt. I need to do laundry when I get home. My baby's gonna kill me tonight because she's like, "Are you gonna do laundry?" I have like 8 months worth of clothes. I do not need to do laundry every 2 weeks. Actually, I do because my closet starts to stink of dirty clothes. Like it doesn't really smell horrible, but you can tell that there's dirty clothes in there. But you guys, I probably should have been charging you guys because this battery is about to die. Like, what the hell? So you guys, I'm gonna try to charge you guys at night. So I'm going to put all my electronics on all on the charger, and be a good girl. But that's really hard to do. So I'll see you guys, and I need to put up this vlog sometime this week. So maybe I'll do that on Thursday because I'm off. Now I got shit to do Thursday, so I definitely need to upload all this onto my computer so that I can have space for Thursday when I get off. Because I have a bunch of shit I need to do, a bunch of stuff. Try not to cuss. A bunch of stuff I need to do to get ready for my birthday on Saturday. Obviously, my mom and me have something planned. Just because they both keep telling me that I need to go find a birthday outfit and things like that. So we will definitely see. Probably you guys will see this part. You guys probably won't see my birthday until probably next week. So I am trying to be more proactive about vlogging every day and being better about uploading videos at least once a week. Maybe once a week will work better for me than trying to do every 2 days or once a week. I don't know. Y'all know me. I'm trying to get on a schedule, you guys. And I know, like, some people are like, well, there's people out here with kids and going to school and doing all this and doing YouTube full time. I'm like, I praise them. But for me, I just don't have enough time in the day. I work from 10 a.m. Well, 9:30. I usually leave home at 9, and then I don't get home till like 6:30. So usually by then, there's nothing to do in my day except for Thursdays and every other weekends is when I'm off. So usually during the week, you guys are just going to get a bunch of rants because I don't do anything. But my alarm's going off, so I need to head out the door. So maybe I'll vlog on the other camera or on my phone. So see you guys later, maybe tonight. Good morning, you guys. So I am on my way out the door. I'm gonna sit you guys by the steering wheel. Oh shit, wrong direction. I'm trying to drive and I didn't back in. I've been backing in lately, so my automatic first thought is to just like put the car in drive instead of moving the car. Oh, stop. And I haven't figured out a perfect place to set you guys just yet, because the way I drive, as you guys can see, you guys are like sliding back and forth. So I'm gonna try to grab you guys before I have to turn again. The other thing about my complex is like, to get out, I have to make so many left and right turns. It's like, oh, yo, it is what it is. And if you guys can hear my trunk, I have glass back there that I was supposed to return to a store, and I never ever did. So I put on my seatbelt, and I know there'll be somebody in the comments like, you should have did that before you started the car. Yes, I do realize this. Thank you. But I'm very bad at it. I don't know why. One day me going down the street or around the corner is gonna get me into some trouble. So Yeah, dude, I'm vlogging and I got the green light. So we're gonna stop by the bank. We actually have enough time to stop by the bank this morning before we go to work. So you guys will definitely hear my engine. Babe is gonna take my car in on Saturday while I'm at work. The only downside is when I'm a leasing agent, I need my car all day. So, and it's supposed to be chilly, so we will definitely see. I may have to just like swap out a car, but I mean, it is what it is. I have some hookups at rental car places, so maybe I'll just have to ask them like, yo, throw me a car for a couple hours, you know. So I got it like that. But when you know people, it makes your life so much freaking easier. But yeah, I was gonna stop at Starbucks, but I'm not gonna have time to stop at Starbucks and stop at the bank. But only because I should have left at like at 8:50 instead of at like 9 o'clock. So 10 minutes sooner, I could have had me a nice little Starbucks run. But like the Starbucks by my house takes so freaking long, you guys. When I say so long, it takes eternity to go and get a fucking frappuccino. Like, how hard is it to pump some shit in a cup, put some ice in it, and blend it? Like, you will see your shit sitting in the blender for like a good 3 minutes. Like, and you see people sitting there talking. Like, bitch, move. So that's me. I'm trying to be better at cussing, you guys, but it's not working. So today is Wednesday, and what I was supposed to do this morning while I got ready was watch Pretty Little Liars spring finale, which is exciting that they didn't say series finale. It's just the spring finale, which makes me excited. It makes me like, oh, they're coming back, you know, kind of dealio. So, which I didn't think they were. Even though we fast forward like 5 years, it's still like now what? You know, how will the writers be able to turn this shit? I have a really bad thing at cussing now that I'm like paying attention to it. But I don't know how it's a Wednesday and there's nobody on this street. And this is like a busy main street. And there is like, not that I'm complaining, because if anybody knows me, I hate traffic. But yeah, back to Pretty Little Liars. That's what I was supposed to watch this morning. But I did not. I actually ended up watching, what did I watch this morning? I think I was watching Patricia, and then I watched, then what did I watch? Oh, Janicia, Beauty by Janicia. She's pretty. So I did not actually end up watching Pretty Little Liars. So I'll probably do that today at lunch, depending on who's here. The assistant manager was out yesterday because her child was sick. So I'm sick, yay. So it's me, the property manager, and the other leasing agent. And dude, I gotta turn. I didn't have time to be turning you off. Brain fart. So today, I don't know if she'll be there because, of course, when people's kids are sick, they're not prone to actually go to work, which I don't blame them. Like, it's your child. Like, my mom rarely ever went to work when we were sick. Dude, if you weren't turning, I could have made that. So yeah, so it was like that. So like I thought, there is somebody at the ATM, at both freaking depositing ATMs, and they both just pulled up, but this one didn't pull up as fast, so we'll see. So this is my morning of chilling out. Sorry you guys are like in the sun. I like doing deposits. I love depositing money. It makes me feel rich till I have to call somebody and use that money to pay them, and then I'm just like, oh, that was short-lived. But I'm gonna do the ATM. Don't want you guys to see where I bank, so I will see you guys. Little thing, I did it up like you, yeah. I think you fall in love with fantasy. Okay, let me turn it off. I get copyrighted like I'm like, I love that song. It's Lloyd and somebody else. I can't think. I just know it's Lloyd. Love that song. It's a nice song to bump to, especially on an off day when you're ready to go home. Like, the bass in this car is unbelievable. And so that nobody gets offended by me not wanting them to know where I bank. It's just, for me, it's just a personal thing. It's like, now people can hack shit so fast. Like, all they need to know is your name, a couple questions, and then they got you. So for me, I just don't want to put that on here. And then another, oh crap, my bank is so freaking hard to get out of half the time. Like, legitly, like, it's a good 15-20 minutes, because like I said, it's on a main street, like a busy main street here in the Lou, and it's crazy. So if you guys haven't seen what is her, oh, I can't think of her name for the life of me, but the lady who owns Sweetie Pies, you know, they had a show. It's based here in St. Louis. Her grandson unfortunately got shot and killed, which my prayers go out to that family. Like, that's, I don't know how to deal with nothing like that. We actually got to read the story. I seen it pop up, and I actually read the full story of kind of what happened, or what I guess was told that happened, kind of deal. For me, I feel like if there's not cameras to prove what happened, you never know. You never know if people were set up or what the deal was. I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to put my 2 cents in it, because I don't know. I wasn't there for it. So, but I do send my prayers out to that family as they go through this, and I just feel for them. Like, I don't know what I could do if, you know, my brother or my nephew or my cousin or my son, you know, got killed. Like, I don't know what to do. But one thing I will say about this whole situation is this, I do realize I'm speaking, thank you. The one thing about this whole situation is it's a black on black crime. And it's like you guys are just like fueling the fire. For me, this whole presidential election is like, it's like yay, but at the same time, I don't know how much of a change I will get, because at the end of the day, everything has to go through so many other people who don't feel the same way as our president, which is why we had a black president who wanted to make change, and guess what happened? Not too much of anything. And then you have another guy coming in who wants to do the same thing as the president before him, and you still have to go through a bunch of people who are not feeling the black community, you know? And for me, I just feel like at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna go out and vote, because then I can, you know, I can say, you know, I did vote. But I understand why a lot of people don't want to vote, why a lot of my generation don't want to vote, because at the end of the day, we feel like our voice isn't being heard regardless. You know, we have half of us who are just being dumbasses running around, and we have the other half who are here, and we're like, we want to be heard, but at the same time, it's like, without that half that is, you know, being dumbasses and running the streets, we're kind of SOL. So and it's hard, you know. It's like fighting a losing battle. And for me, I feel like at the end of the day, no matter who's the president, taxes are still gonna be high as fuck. I'm still gonna be broke as fuck. So it really doesn't matter. It's like, I'm never gonna have a come up, you know. So I don't get, like, at this point, I think in my age and with all that's going on now, like working a good job and seeing taxes getting taken out of my checks drive me crazy. And I feel like no president's gonna make that right. And I feel like my taxes are going to people who don't care. You know, rich people get a tax break. Why? You got money to burn? Like, you have money. Like, you're not hard. It sucks for me when I can't live a comfortable life. You know, I understand at 22, like, you want to go to school, but I do want to go to school so bad. I want to go back to school. But then I think about, like, why am I going to go back to school, put myself in a lot of debt to possibly get a job that I want? You know, when you hear people with freaking PhDs talk about how they don't have the money or the funds, well, not the money or the funds, but like, they can't get a job in their profession, and they have a fucking PhD. That is probably the highest freaking degree you can get, you know, without being a like, come on, dude, you're a doctor. You have your doctorates, and you can't find a job with that degree. Like, so that doesn't make me want to go out and run out and, like, get my master's and think, like, oh, after 30, 40 grand in the hole, guess what? You may end up still working the same job you got now. So I think with this whole presidential election, I can sympathize with a lot of people who don't want to get out and vote because they feel like their voices are being heard. It's hard to go to work every day, get up, work a good job to watch $300-400 come out of your fucking check before you even get it. Like, it's like, yeah, that money's not accounted for because you know it's going to taxes, but it's like there needs to be a set amount that nobody can live off what they're paying, you know? And I'm not talking about the people who work at McDonald's, because them bitches on Section 8, here in St. Louis, that's who usually works at McDonald's. It's the people on Section 8 who just need to work and meet their quota or whatever. Like, it's always, you go to any McDonald's in St. Louis, there's a couple of them that's really good, and there's some of them that's just like, where did they find you? Off Kings Highway? Really? Is that where they picked you up from? Take your ass back. And you're in the middle of, like, West County or South County, which is our prestigious areas here in St. Louis. It's just like, oh my God. But like, I get sick of seeing them being able to go out and buy brand new Jordans and buy these old flat screen TVs, and I'm like, well, I'm glad you can do that with my money. You know, that's how you kind of feel. It's like, you're living off me, but yet I'm living okay. I'm living okay, but you're living comfortably. You know? I understand what the generation is with voting and actually having a president to care about. I'm just like, yo, it is what it is, honey. But it's annoying, and I'm like, I'm gonna get out and vote because I at least want to be able to say I voted, my voice, I had an opinion in this, you know. But as far as some people who don't want to vote, I understand that. I truly understand why they don't care. And I'm sorry about my little rant. It's just my irritation because I know people who've been on the welfare system for 18 plus years, and it's just like, why? Like, especially people who get disability and don't need it. And I have a brother who legitimately wants a job, but unfortunately nobody would touch him because he's epileptic. And if he falls off like a dock or something, like, that's just like, that's not on them, you know. It's like their insurance has to be higher to cover him and anything that happens, and you know, and I understand all that, and it's just like, but there are people out here, you know, he could use disability because he wants to work, but at the same time it's like he can't really find a job unless it's privately done, you know, unless he works for somebody privately who's getting paid. But then how does he get an apartment? How does he get a car? How does he prove paycheck stubs? Like, you guys have to know my rants for how our system works, our government system. And plus, fucking people who come from out of countries. Like, I understand you're trying to come to a better world, and I understand that a lot of countries are worse off than America. But the fact that people who come from out of the country get 7 years of no paying taxes, are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how pissed I was when I first found that out? Like, when I first started my first job, I had to sign, but foreigners do not have to pay taxes. Like, what? Like, they get 7 years of free taxes. Like, why don't American children get the same thing? Like, we're trying to pay freaking car notes and for college and all this, and somebody who comes here for 5 minutes gets no taxes? Are you kidding? Oh my God, you guys have no idea. Like, the first time I had to pay taxes, and a girl I went to school with, she's like, oh, my parents don't have to pay taxes for another 2 years. They got 7 years. I was like, bitch, what? And I looked it up, and it's straight up some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do they get to start off better than me? Like, they get food stamps, they get to drive these big pretty trucks. Like, they straight living a life because I'm paying for it. Like, they get to go to school for fucking free because they get all these grants. Like, you guys have no idea my rants for this bullshit. And somebody's driving a Mustang. So, I'm gonna go. I guess so. I'm at work, you guys, so I'll finish this probably when I get off. I have an ugly sneezing face.
Hey guys, so I got my nails done today. I'm so excited. I'm kind of tired now because now it's like the end of my day. I went to work today. I got my nails done. I tried to find a dress for Saturday because you guys know, I guess they're doing something for my birthday. I don't know what it is. I just know, like, I had to go get my nails done. I gotta go get my toes done on Saturday because I did. And I don't like sitting in the nail shop for very long. So when I do go get my nails done, I'd rather go get like a fill-in and my nails done rather than a full set and my nails done, because when you get a full set, it takes so much longer than when you get a fill-in. And I can only sit at the nail shop a max of like 2 hours. And some of them, you sit there forever waiting. So yeah. So I'm just chilling out. I got a crossbody bag that I'm kind of excited about. I need to see if my iPad will fit in it. Then I don't need to continue to take my big purse to work and sit it on it. Because usually it sits on the floor, which I don't like. And it sits on the floor next to my desk, and I like that people know that. So I want to be able to have like a little crossbody that I can stick in my drawer. My assistant manager has like she has this beautiful Michael Kors bag, and I guess it's monogrammed Michael Kors because it has the the MK all over it. And she usually sticks that in her drawer at work. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should do the same thing. So then I'm not carrying around a big bag and have the chance of somebody going in it. And then two, I mean, right now, the only downside is where my desk is, people can go in it. But, like, if they wanted to, like, open the door. So, I don't know. But, that is what it is. But that's not relevant. But I did get a crossbody. It was $5 at Route 21. It was on clearance. So I was like, oh, I should have got the one that's all black. But the brown, I don't have a brown in my collection. That's a small brown bag. I have all big brown bags. So yay. So I'm going to try to change that out. And I think I'm going to go take a shower and get the video started uploading for you guys. So it can either upload overnight or in the morning while I'm at work. And then I'll be good to go. He just went out. He good. Yo. He just went out. You gonna go out again? Why don't you take his long leash?